Thanks for downloading the 10 steps to launch your service-based business. You have a couple of bonuses coming your way. The first thing is 50 different service ideas. And then the next, if you don't already have your business Facebook page, I walk you through step by step. In just a second, I'm going to be sharing with you a business strategy masterclass. It's what I like to think of as jumping you in front of the line. I'm going to share 3 actionable strategies that you can get started on today. The first one is my secret strategy for landing the discovery call, how to qualify your potential customer, and then the secret workhorse to your business. Now, I work with hundreds of service providers every single week, just like you. Thank you so much for downloading the 10 steps to launch your service-based business and allowing me to be a part of your journey. Your video will start in just a second.
Thanks for sticking around. Welcome to Business Strategy Gold. My promise to you is that I'm going to show you how to maximize your most valuable asset, which is your time and your potential client's time. The fact is that we have the same 168 hours a week. It is how we use those hours in our week that makes all the difference in the world. Spending time on building your business should be both productive and efficient so that you don't waste your time, money, and motivation. So who is this masterclass for? Business owners that are starting their service-based business or who have launched, including coaches and consultants, business owners who have some tools or systems in place but aren't quite using them to their full capacity, and business owners who are ready to take the next step to organize and scale their business. In order to maximize our time together, please turn off your cell phone and Facebook notifications. I promise to get to the meat and potatoes and lay out actionable steps that you can start seeing results from your discovery calls today. I am known for getting down to business and not sharing fluff. As my son would say, ain't nobody got time for that. So who am I? My name is Rhonda Melogy. I define myself with my why. I am a homeschooling soccer mom that had 4 children in 5 years. Yes, there were a lot of diapers all at one time. Over the past 15 years, I have built a business that is larger than your local Target. I'm going to let that just sit there because I know several of you have been on Target runs. My business serves thousands of families twice a year, and it is a seasonal children's consignment sale. I'm literally only opened 8 days a year. In the past year, I've co-founded a tech membership site that hosts over 450 service providers and has generated well over $100,000 in sales. I coach sale owners to launch and scale their business, and I've also coached hundreds of service providers at all stages of their business from beginning to scaling. So very quickly, I want you to imagine a day in the life of your business when you have a marketing strategy that makes you stand out to your ideal client. You have a system to funnel potential clients into an application process that pre-qualifies them before you share your scheduling link, meaning you're not going to be wasting your time on leads that are not a good fit. You work from a discovery call sales script that keeps your call on track and closes the sale, and you stop wasting time by reinventing the wheel every time you sit down to onboard a new client. Everything that you need is literally at your fingertips. My role here today is to walk you through the system that I have used for over 15 years to systematize my client acquisition process. That's a really fancy way of saying how I bring people into my business. My role is to work with you to finesse how you bring people into your business. What I'm going to cover today are 3 actionable strategies. Number 1, the secret strategy I use to secure a discovery call. Number 2, the simple action that leverages your time with a qualified discovery call. And number 3, the strategy of implementing the workhorse of your business, and that is how to create workflows. So grab a notebook and a pen and let's get started. So what is that secret strategy that I use to secure discovery calls? And that is a video message. This is a simple strategy with a big impact. Because why? Video is relatable. Video distinguishes you from the 30 other applicants trying to vie for the attention of the potential client. And that know, like, trust factor goes through the roof. Now, I want to take your video message one step further, and we're going to walk through the strategy. So you're in a Facebook group, and you see someone post that they are looking for your services. So, number one, you're going to click on their profile and you want to send them a Facebook message. Now, when you click on that profile, you're going to need to wave because you probably don't know this person. And when you click on the little icon to wave, now you have opened up your lane of communication with your potential client. You're going to follow up with a video message. This video message is literally a 15-second video message on your phone, introducing yourself, connecting your skills with what they are looking for. Now, we don't just stop there. Number two, we're going to take that video and we're going to send them an email with a little bit more detail. We're going to follow up and then what I call rinse and repeat, using this strategy over and over and over again. And we record our actions in the marketing spreadsheet. This is going to be your roadmap and is really critical to the whole follow-up of sending this video message. This system works every single time. And how do I know? Because I have secured discovery calls and closed sales from a $1,200 contract to launching a $100,000 business using the video message. This strategy works at any stage, from launching to scaling your business. So you're probably saying, I'm not comfortable on camera. Well, you have a discovery call at the end of that rainbow, so we need to get you comfortable. I don't have time for that. All you literally need to do is to point, click, and send in a minute. I have literally recorded messages outside my chicken coop. I have recorded messages in the car before going in and picking up a costume for my son. And even when I didn't have a space in my home because we were doing a major home renovation, I still found a small corner to record a video message and send to now my partner in the tech membership. What if they don't reply? You follow up and you move on. It's that rinse and repeat. You continue on. There are people out there that are looking for your services. So just to recap, the number one strategy to get your potential client's attention in a good way is the video message. The result is that you're distinguishing yourself from everyone else that is applying for the position. And that video messaging is a strategy that works at any stage of your business. So how can you leverage time? Let's take a moment to think about your current system. You market yourself, and someone is interested. You scramble to send them a link to your schedule, which is wide open, so you are basically on call to speak to anyone at any time. You scramble to research your potential client, which is #stressful, and there is absolutely no plan, direction, or agenda for the call. Now let's turn that system upside down and make it work for you. There are two key steps. Step number one, instead of sharing your scheduling link, share a client intake form with basic questions about their business. Their name, their website, what is their main social platform, what is their main pain point, what is it that they are looking for, what type of budget do they have, and when is their ideal start date. I'm going to give you a hint. You are already onboarding your potential client. So why should we use a client intake form? There are several reasons for this process. The potential client, if they are taking time to fill out a form, they are now invested. They're focused on exactly what they're looking for, and the potential client is doing your work. They're giving you the information that you need, which feeds into a discovery call sales script. A system is born. I'm going to give you a bonus with step number 3. If the client matches your skill set and qualifies, only then do you send them a scheduling link. Now you're less likely to have a no-show discovery call because the potential client is already in your onboarding process. You've already qualified them. And just a word of advice, you don't have to have a discovery call with everyone that completes that intake form because not everyone is your ideal client. Just to recap, you are in control of your business. You set the parameters that qualify the potential client. From your initial impression with a video message, you're making your client feel like they are being taken care of, like they've walked into a boutique, they've purchased something, you've wrapped it in that pretty tissue with a satin ribbon and put it in one of those little cute boutique bags. Just to recap, you pick one day a week and a specific time frame for your discovery calls. You send out an initial intake form, and then you decide if you are going to schedule the discovery call. You are saving yourself time, you're helping your client define what they need, and you are starting that onboard process, and you are distinguishing yourself to your client from all of the other applicants who are applying for the job. How do you manage everything? One simple word: a workflow. What the heck is a workflow? I think as women, we are fantastic to-do list generators, but there is a big difference between a to-do list and a workflow. A to-do list is an overwhelming brain dump. It is literally everything in the kitchen sink. A workflow is a sequence of steps to complete a specific task. Again, a workflow is a sequence of steps to complete a specific task. Workflows in your business, I want you to think of them as a how-to guide. They can be a document, a video, a checklist. They can either be manual or they can be automated. So how do you create a workflow? Now, before we get through my 4-step process, I want to give you a real life example. And that is when I say how to make a peanut butter sandwich. Now, if you have ever made a peanut butter sandwich, you are already thinking, I need the bread, I need peanut butter, I need jelly, I need a knife. That is how easy taking one task, which is how to make a peanut butter sandwich, and walking through step by step by step to get the end result. There is a 4-step system to creating a workflow. Number 1, list all the tools and resources needed to finish the task. Just like a plate, a knife, a napkin, the jelly, the peanut butter. Then you're going to list every step taken to mark that task complete. So I need to spread the peanut butter. I need to spread the jelly. I need to put the sandwich together. I need to cut the sandwich in half. You're going to try it. Does it work? And step number 4, you tweak it and you optimize the steps until it is dialed down, meaning that this system hums. It almost implements itself. So let's take a look at the business example, which is client onboarding. So let's take a look at the tools and resources needed. We need templates, a contract, an invoice, how I work document. You have all of the communication and tech that you need. So those are all the tools and resources. So now let's take a look at the steps. Number 1, you send a welcome email and an invoice. And this email is a template. It's going to save you time. Number 2, send an invoice. And now we're going to wait to be paid before we proceed to the next step, which is how I work, which is also a template, again, saving you time. We're going to send an invitation for communication with the client. That could be Slack, it could be Voxer. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to schedule a strategy meeting if you need to do that for your project. You're going to implement a workflow to actually complete the work that you've been contracted for. I love sending handwritten thank you notes about midway through a contract. Sending the deliverables through the Google folder. That was part of our tools. I love sending a monthly check-in. This just helps me check in with a client to see if there are any new projects on the horizon, anything that I can improve. Maybe it's my communication. Maybe it is getting the information in Google. What makes their life easier? And again, this is a template. Of course, monthly billing, and then the client testimonial at the end of a contract. I highly recommend that you use a questionnaire. A questionnaire you can ask about specific questions about the work that you've completed that really goes to answer information about the quality of your work and your skills. I always recommend that you get permission to put together the testimonial, and you also want to request a headshot. All of that is in the questionnaire, which is a template that you can use over and over again. Step number 3, try it. Did it work? Was it comfortable for you? Were there any hiccups? Were there questions that you kept getting over and over again? If so, you need to tweak it, make it more clear, streamline it, optimize the plan. Do you need to modify anything? Do you need anything else? And then you implement it again, and you ask yourself these same questions. A system is born, a workflow is born when you implement steps over and over again and you optimize them. Just to recap, 3 simple little strategies that have a huge impact in your business. Number 1, I want you to be able to distinguish yourself from everyone else in the market, and you can do that with a video message. Number 2, qualify your potential client and let them do the initial work for you with that client intake form, which feeds beautifully into the discovery call sales script. And then finally, number 3, workflows carry the workload of your business. It makes you more efficient. It literally can make you more money, and it gives you a roadmap to your business. So right now you're asking yourself, how do I get started? Now, over the past few minutes, I have shared with you 3 strategies to launch and scale your business, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, because those strategies alone are not going to solve the problem of developing all of the systems that you need to take your business to the next level. I am so excited to introduce to you the perfect pitch. So, what is the perfect pitch? It is a step-by-step system including all the tech and templates to quickly organize your service business. It gives you the marketing strategy that helps you stand out to your ideal client. It is a discovery call system that helps you qualify your potential client and not spin your wheels and become frustrated. And it gives you that client onboarding system to make your client feel amazing. So, based on working with hundreds of service providers every week, the perfect pitch content is focused on the marketing and discovery call strategy. It is matched with tech tutorials, swipe files, and the support you need to grow your business. It is the one-stop shop to focus on the most important part of your business, bringing in new clients. Brandy, who was one of our students, said, "Just got off my first kickoff call with a client. Thank you so much for making the perfect pitch. I feel super organized and was able to show her how I work, the systems I have in place, and now I feel confident in managing my workflow. Can't wait to dive into the rest of it. I skipped right to client onboarding." This particular testimonial made me so happy because Brandy realizes that it is important for her as a new mom to carve out a space that is just her own. And the fact that she feels confident in talking with her clients, she feels organized, and she doesn't feel like she's missing something or missing out. I absolutely love that testimonial. So, what is included in the perfect pitch? Let's cover the information in the modules. So, Module 1 is all about setting you up for success with a success group and the Quick Start Guide. In the Quick Start Guide, it is literally a checklist which is linked to each lecture. So, you're able to go through and check each one of them off. Super organized, as well as being able to get the support that you need that sets you up for success. Module 2 is all about marketing your services, from 50 services to offer, 5 places to find clients, the 3 steps to the discovery call, a marketing tracker, this is your marketing roadmap. This is so important to your daily marketing routine. A sample of a video message. This video message secured a $2,400 contract. And not only that, I share with you a script so you can create your own message and feel comfortable and confident as you are reaching out to your potential client. As well as we talk about the social billboard method. Remember, I want you to stand out to your potential client. Module 2 is really meaty, and I love it because this is all about your discovery call system. So I share with you the discovery call checklist so you are confident when you hop on your first discovery call and those thereafter. The swipe file for that client intake form, so asking the questions that you need to qualify your potential client. Setting up all the tech from your scheduling tool, the automation, and your meeting room, as well as all of those email templates, the invitation to hop on the call. If you're not a good fit, decline to schedule the email, but giving them an opportunity to take a look at other resources. The discovery call sales script. This is so critical and is going to give you the confidence that you need to be in the alpha position and guide the call. It is this intake form that feeds so beautifully into the discovery call sales script. We talk about how to close your discovery call, common objections that you're going to hear on a discovery call, but more importantly, I give you how to answer those objections. I share with you a follow-up email sequence, as well as how to make an email signature using all free tools. And if your potential client requests a portfolio, I offer a portfolio template so you can quickly input your information here and share it with your potential client. I love Module 3 because that means you have just signed your first client. I know what that feeling is like, all of that excitement and euphoria, and then all of a sudden you realize, wait, now what? What am I supposed to do? No worries, the perfect pitch has you covered. So the first thing that we start out with is the client onboarding checklist. This is both in a PDF format as well as a digital format in a Trello board. So it's very easy for you to go step by step and check everything off. I promise you, you will not miss a thing with this checklist. The next thing is how I work swipe file. This is literally the email that is going to communicate to your client how you are going to be working together. And again, you don't have to worry. We've included everything in the swipe file. How to sign a contract, how you can accept payments, and then we get into the tech. So the last past tutorial is actually how your client is going to share passwords with you, and you can actually share this tutorial with them. The Slack and Voxer tutorial are all about communication. The Google file sharing is how you're going to share the deliverables with your client. I love using a client testimonial questionnaire. It really helps to get to the heart and speak to the work that you have completed. And it just does a great job of getting the best testimonials. And you can put those on your website. Let's get into the juicy bonuses because I bet you're wondering, this is all great, but I don't have a website. No worries. The bonus with the perfect pitch is a Squarespace website tutorial. Let's dig into the details. One of the main questions that I see in new service providers asking is they're not sure what to name their business. Here I share with you a free tool using keywords and you can nail your new business name. We go step by step with tech tutorials to help launch your website. We talk about the About Me page, and I offer a template. Now, the About Me page really isn't about you. It's about how to connect your skills to what your client is looking for. It's almost like a mini sales page. We also talk about how to create packages and post them on your site, how to upload all of the wonderful templates onto your website that are offered right here in the perfect pitch to get you up and running quickly, as well as how to add testimonials. The final bonuses are that Facebook success group, the 4-step system to get the most out of the perfect pitch, and over 250 online resources that you can use anywhere from marketing to productivity to accounting. It completely has you covered. The systems that I share are not a one and done. They are systems that can be used over and over again as your business grows. Sue says, before even purchasing, she emailed me and wrote, so excited for this course. Rhonda is amazing. I knew the perfect pitch had to be good. Thanks for sharing the knowledge, tools, and resources. Your enthusiasm is contagious and appreciated. Let's talk about value. Whenever I talk about value, I just know that some might be thinking about investment in money and are perhaps having some thoughts and worries and concerns. So let's take a moment to address this. The two main objections to investing in yourself are, I don't have money to invest, and I am afraid to fail. So let's talk about those fears. Number one, time, not money, is your greatest currency. And number two, the fear of failure. If you do nothing today, ask yourself, if you choose not to invest in your business, what will change? So when you look at the value of the perfect pitch, all of the course content, the private Facebook success group, the swipe files and tech tutorials that get you up and running quickly and probably knock away a lot of the barriers that have been holding you back, and the amazing bonuses. The value is at $997. But because you've invested in yourself today, you're investing in your new business. Normally, you would find the perfect pitch at $497. But today, the offer is $297 for being on the call with me today. The perfect pitch is the complete system to launch and scale your service business. Here's what Jen had to say. Yes, taking the perfect pitch now, and it is gold. Feeling so much better about launching my business and getting the system in place. My guarantee to you is a 14-day money back guarantee. My systems and instruction are strategic, they're intentional, focused, and results oriented because I know if you're like me, you don't have time and money to waste. So, what's next? You really have two choices. Choice number one is to invest in yourself, invest in your business and the perfect pitch so you can have the complete system to be up and running in less than 30 days to start scaling your business. Or choice number two, you can continue to DIY, and there's nothing wrong with DIYing your business, doing the same thing that you have been doing, getting the same results that you have been getting, and having the same questions that keep tripping you up. So, is the perfect pitch right for you? It's right if you're a business owner that are starting their service-based business or who've launched, including coaches and consultants, business owners who have some tools or systems in place but aren't quite using them to their fullest capacity, and business owners who are ready to take the next step to organize and scale their business. Again, the perfect pitch, a $9.97 value offered today on this webinar for a limited time, $297. What do you need to do to access the perfect pitch? All you have to do is to click on the button below. At checkout, you can pay by PayPal or credit card. And as soon as you complete payment, hop over to your inbox and there will be an email there waiting for you on how to access the dashboard and get into that Facebook success group. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. As a busy mom of four, I know how important it is to carve out space for yourself. And for me, over 15 years ago, with the entrepreneurial twinkle in my eye, I launched my business and have never looked back. I can't wait to see you inside the perfect pitch and watch you and your journey.